You should picture this man completely naked, without that suit coat on, without that tie on, without that shirt on, without those pants on, without his underwear on, completely naked, laying on top of a school teacher, impregnating that school teacher. That's the way you should picture this man. Completely devoid of character, completely devoid of integrity, and after the fact, wanting to kill the child that he just planted inside of her. He wants to kill that little boy or that little girl. He sent text messages to her saying, kill the baby, kill the baby. What kind of a man do you folks want for a superintendent? He's an anchor around your ankles. He's pulling you down. Set yourselves free of this man. Don't let him continue. He's a shame on his father. He's a shame on his mother. He's a shame on his wife. He's a shame on his family. He's brought shame on all of you. This man is shameful. This naked man is shameful.
Your time is up. Thank you.
Rock ISD just outside of Austin has been making headlines. The list of grievances continues to grow.
Let us in!
5 members of the Board of Trustees have ignored an executive order from the governor on prohibiting mask mandates. The district has promoted pornographic books. It's had parents, a pastor, and a veteran thrown in jail for daring to speak out at board meetings. And it's trying to censure the only 2 board members standing up for the law and parents' rights. But turning a blind eye to assault allegations against the superintendent for months now is one of the biggest head-scratchers. He's accused of assaulting his pregnant ex-mistress and demanding she get an abortion. Credible enough allegations to warrant a temporary restraining order and for the Texas Education Agency to step in. A meeting was held Monday to discuss this letter, recommending the superintendent be placed on leave while an investigation takes place. Parents and other community members railed against the Bad Faith 5 on the board for their inaction.
We are national news because this board has a history of poor decisions which allowed our school district's name to be dragged through the mud, just like Loudoun County. Do not continue down this path.
Trustee Vessa, I know you're really distracted over there, girlfriend. Wake up. You were warned in an email July 5th from a whistleblower asking for help about an abusive man, Dr. Aziz. You ignored it. Interestingly enough, either you or someone else on this board informed him to the point he got so angry that he went and abused his pregnant girlfriend. That's the assault. That's why we're all really here. Trustee Bone, you spoke to this victim. You shared your cry out for help for her. You shared it, and it was denied. Amy Weir, did you or did you not speak to her? And if you did, why did you do nothing? There was an email that was sent out in mid-July to this board. Another call from help. All denied. What are you doing and why are you protecting this man? I'm thankful there's a monitor so he can watch and see what you people are doing. Why are you keeping him? Don't just let him off with pay. Remove him without pay. He's not been here long enough to earn a salary at this point. Shame on you if you vote to allow it. And why isn't it allowed to be voted today? What's with your agendas? No action?
Your time is up. Thank you. Jessica.
Dr. Aziz is the strong leadership we need right now. I don't care if there was an affair. Stay focused on the matters that directly influence our students and teachers. Do not let yourself be distracted by flashing lights that are meant to derail you from the goal of better education for all. To use a phrase from the locally supported by some vile fascist ex-president that got us to this ridiculous place, this is nothing more than a witch hunt. I don't care if there was an affair. Thanks.
Just 2. What example are you setting? If you won't fire him, please answer some of these questions. Help me understand, why is he worth keeping in spite of all of this drama? What has he done that makes all of the bad press worth it? Y'all are on the news all the time, and it's not because Rock ISD has revolutionary teaching or anything like that. Have any of you thought at all about the damage you are doing? If you are making me rethink being a teacher, the only job that I have ever wanted to do, I hate to think the damage that you've already done. It's not too late to do the right thing. Let him go.
Next will be
It's because the community and the state-appointed monitor held your feet to the fire that you're even here today. It's clear to me that you would rather have this covered up than to deal with it. The 5 of you are all too eager to investigate Trustee Weston's emails, even though you can't cite a single law or policy that's been broken. And at the same time, you'll go to extraordinary lengths to avoid investigating your superintendent. I can only guess at your motivations for such behavior.
Who on the board has daughters? If your daughter came to you alleging that she was the victim of domestic assault, what would you do? Look the other way, call her a liar, or launch an investigation and seek justice? Why is the superintendent still employed when he seems to be in violation of his contract?
So I demand answers. The community deserves answers to why you 5 continue to protect, support, and hide a predator. I urge and demand that you hold this discussion in public forum so we, the people, know how our elected, that is you, elected officials really feel on this subject.
I believe that there's goodness in each of your hearts. I'm asking you to take the same action that you would take if these allegations involved a Round Rock ISD police officer. If a police officer is alleged to have committed domestic violence, that officer is placed on paid leave, and if the allegations are proven true, they lose their peace officer license here in Texas. They don't wait months for this administrative leave to happen.
I can allege anything I want. I can allege that white supremacists are trying to intimidate minority trustees to keep them from running again. I can allege that religious fanatics are disrupting meetings in an attempt to push their own religious agenda. I can allege that trustees appearing on conspiracy theorist podcasts and associating with domestic terrorists are reasons to call for their removal from the board. Our justice system is built on the tenet of innocent until proven guilty. Don't let the vocal far-right minority continue to disrupt the functioning of our district with their political antics. Our children and staff deserve board.
I came to a board meeting. You arrested me for the sake of supposedly that I wasn't speaking about something germane, Ms. Weir. Do you know that today, no one would know what is germane if Fox News, a national media outlet, had not released it because you guys violated the Open Meetings Act and how you put together the agenda? Here's the thing. On top of all that, our district is in free fall. Over 3,000 students plus have fled the district. Administrators, all the top administrators, most of them, many, have resigned. Teachers are having problems even filling classrooms. We continue. There's lawsuits against the districts and unlawful tax increases as a result of the budget deficit that was a surprise to this board. Leadership is everything to produce student outcomes, and that is why leadership matters is being talked about today.
You've arrested parents for trying to tell you what's going on. You've tried to censure 2 school board members that actually represent my concepts, my ideas, in such a way that they could not function in their elected positions. And that kind of feels like taxation without representation.
So you should step down, and if you guys don't vote them out or vote him out, I want to know why. I want you to come out here and tell us why you're not going to do it. All right? Because the right thing to do, what we all know, is to just throw the dead weight overboard, find someone else that can do the job, that doesn't bring this negative attention.
After hours in closed session, yet again, nothing was done. A meeting has been posted for Thursday evening to further discuss putting Superintendent Azaiz on paid leave pending the outcome of an investigation. For KLIM.News, I'm Kristi Leigh.